Good morning. I am Vibhuti CP from KG Somaya College, Kopargaon, Department of Chemistry. I am going to teach you Agrochemicals, Industrial Chemistry, T.Y.BSc class. Here it is a lecture 4. Last lecture we learned about the plant growth hormones and their types. Let's start our today's topic, that is pesticide formulation. For this, the pesticides, here we called it active ingredient, by themselves may not be mixed well with the water, and it may be chemically unstable, or it is very difficult to handle or the store, and also difficult to apply for a good pest control. And that's why here the manufacturer add the another ingredients which we call inert ingredients, and this process is called as a formulation. That means to becoming a pesticides to good pest control, the manufacturer add the another ingredient that we call inert ingredient to the pesticides or the active ingredient. This process is called as a pesticide formulation. After this pesticide formulation, this pesticides becomes a good pest control. It involve some other compounds or ingredients, which is active ingredients, carrier, surfactant, and other ingredients. Let me learn first active ingredients. Active ingredients are nothing but the pesticides that control the target pest, that control the target pest. Next, that is a carrier such as organic solvent, or it may be mineral clay. This is useful for to carry our chemicals or the pesticides. Next, that is surfactant. This surfactant means surface active ingredients such as stickers or spreader. It is useful to provide a surface for the pesticides or the active ingredient to do their action. Next, there is other ingredients. It may also call additives such as stabilizer or dyes. That means it has the function of stabilizer or dyes. That means the chemicals gives their color. That means the for the pesticide formulation, it requires first the active ingredient and inert ingredients. There's a combination of these two. It's called as a pesticide formulation. Inert ingredient required water, emulsifier solvent. It includes dry carrier material, stabilizer, and dyes, and the surfactant, which includes spreaders, stickers, wetting agents. Next, here we learn adjuvant. Adjuvant term basically mean additive. The last point, that is the other ingredients, that means additives. Here it is have the formulation additives, the additives which is sold separately to mix with the product when tank is mixed. Label will often recommend to add an adjuvant. It includes surfactant, spreader, wetting agent, coolerant dyes, buffers, anti-foaming agent, and softeners. Here, this is the example of spreader additives. Okay, that means this additives which is useful for what? It is useful as a surfactant, surface active agent, spreader to spread the pesticides on the farm. It also additives are wetting agent. It also may be cooling agent, etc. Here, there are some brand name abbreviation. Often, the brand names include abbreviation that describes something about the formulation. That means, whenever you take the pesticides, it has some symbol, and you must know the meaning of that symbol for the formulation. First, that is D for dust, G for granular, SP for soluble powder, S for solution, WP for wettable powder, EC that is emulsifiable concentrate, DF means dry flowable, WDG that is water dispersible granule, WSP that is water soluble packet, ULV that is ultra low volume, RTU that is ready to use, GL that is gel, and LO means low order. These are some brand name abbreviation. Whenever you see this symbol on the pesticides, you know that what is the function of that pesticides and how the other ingredients are added to that pesticides formulation. Okay. Next, we are going to learn the difference among the various type of the formulation. Here, this formulation divided into the three types: solution, suspension, and the emulsion. That means here we are going to learn how does it really mix in the spray tank. Whenever we spray out the pesticide on the farm, before we has to mix up this pesticide with the other ingredients to become that pesticide more effective. This can we must have to mix our pesticide to the solution. Let me learn how does it really mix in the spray tank. First, that is the solution. So here the active ingredients, it may be either liquid or the dry substances which is truly dissolved in a water. Whenever this mixture or this active ingredient or the pesticides dissolve in water, it must becomes a transparent solution. And whenever this transparent solution is formed, then only we can spread it on the plant for the pesticide control. Sorry, for the pest control. Okay, next type, that is suspension. Here what happened, the suspension is a mixture of finely divided solid particle dispersed in a liquid. The solid particle do not dissolve in the liquid and the mixture must be agitated. Here, like the sugar dissolve in the water, there is a formation of the transparent solution that is called as the true solution. And here, suspension means whenever the solid particle which is dissolved in the liquid, it does not form a clear solution or the transparent solution. But here, whenever this solid compound which is dissolved in the liquid, we must have to agitate that mixture to becomes the homogeneous solution or to keep the particle evenly distributed. Okay, that is called as a suspension. This label direct the used to shake before. Whenever you take this type of the pesticides, the label always is there. That label is used to shake well before using. uh, Whenever you take the drugs, that is a medicine, liquid medicine, there is always notice is there, label is there, use or shake before use. That means their solution is a suspension type of solution. That means whenever you take this solution, here this our active ingredient which is settled down, and whenever you shake it, then it is distributed evenly throughout the solution, then only you can use this solution. Okay, this is another type of the formulation that is called as a suspension. Here the active ingredient impregnantly onto dry carrier and mix with the emulsifier, here like this agitation. That's why here for this we require the agitation. Next, that is the emulsion. Emulsion occurs when a liquid is dispersed in another liquid. That means here our ingredient, that is our pesticide, must be in a liquid state, and whether it is not a liquid state, this our compound must be dissolved in the oil, and then it is mixed with the another emulsifier or the another liquid, and that's the formation of the solution, that is called as a emulsion. Okay, here each liquid retain its original identity. Some degree of agitation generally is required to keep the emulsion from separating. Emulsion usually have a milky appearance. It always have what? The milky appearance. The active ingredients is dissolved in an oil-based solvent. The emulsifying agent formulated into the product help to prevent the emulsion from the separating. Here the AI, that is active ingredient, which is in oil mixed with its mixture, is suspended in a water, forming the white emulsion. There is a formation of the white emulsion. This is what the droplet of our compounds. Next, here we learn that is liquid formulation. The another type, that is called as a liquid formulation. This is also called as a emulsifiable concentrate. This liquid formulation are generally mixed with the water, and but in some instance label may permit the use of crop oil, diesel fuel, and the kerosene. That means our active ingredient must be dissolved in what? Petroleum based solvent with the emulsifier added. That means our compound, our pesticides must be added or mixed with the diesel fuel, kerosene, and the crop oil. And then there is a formation of the mixture. Here this is the product, and this is our product, which is turned into the white when it is mixed with what? The petroleum based solvent. Petroleum based solvent, that is diesel fuel, kerosene, petrol, etc. Next, that is the dry formulation. Dry formulation can be divided into the two types. The first, that is a ready to use, and second one, that is a concentrate that must be mixed with water to apply the spray. Here the bite is a best example of the dry or the liquid product that is applied without mixing. Here you can say, here this is the dry formulation, that is a palette is there. You can see here there are the pallets are there, and we can use this pellets directly, or you can second type, there is a concentrate that must be mixed with the water to apply as a spray, and this mostly this is useful for to uh, useful as a rodenticides, or useful to kill the rat, cockroaches, and the ant like type of the pest. Let me learn some advantages of the dry or solid formulation. First, it is ready to use. Second, it is coverage not critical. Third one, that is a control pest that move in or out of the area. We can use this pest in and out of the area. Let me learn their disadvantage. That is, here this is attractive to the children. This is look like a chocolate, or look like a क्या sweet candy, and that's why here children is attracted toward this for solid formulation. Another one is what? It may kill the domestic animal and the wildlife. Dead pest odor. Whenever the pest is going to dead, it has very bad odor. And another one, that is old bite may serve as a food source if inactive. Another disadvantage, that is a bite may kill predator of the pest. Thank you. This is all about what? The pesticide formulation. The next lecture we will learn about the slow release pesticides formulation. In that we will learn polymers of the lactic and glycolic acid, their advantages, preparation. Okay, thank you.